Today we're going to look at perimeter versus area. From here on out, you're going to be given word problems that discuss, give me the perimeter and area. If I'm given the area, then I have to be able to find the perimeter. I have to know those key words to look for, and is it asking me to find the perimeter or is it asking me to find the area? So some of the key words for perimeter is or around, outside, the edge of, anything like that. When you're going to look for those type of keywords to help you know that it's perimeter. Moving over to area, when you see like the total area, how much tile will it take to cover an area, maybe like cover a kitchen, and then where it says how many square feet or square inches. In the area video we talked about when we're multiplying feet times feet, we called it feet squared or inches squared. And so if we see that word square, that's kind of a key word to know that we're looking for the area. So we're going to look at a couple of word problems in this episode to kind of be able to look for those keywords and figure out, is it asking for the area, is it asking for the perimeter, and then if it gives us the area or the perimeter, how do we go about solving and figuring out what they're asking us for. So we're going to look at the first word problem here. It says Paula is caulking the new window in her room. The window is 45 inches long and 32 inches wide. How many inches around, there we go, key word, the window will she need to caulk? So I'm just going to move over here and let's try problem number 1. So we heard the word around, so we know we're looking for what? Perimeter. I know it also said it was a window, so I know that a window is going to have 4 sides. And I'm going to draw a picture here and fill in my numbers. It said it was 45 inches by 32 inches. So now, knowing that it's a perfect rectangle window, it didn't tell me it was a different shape. Just by this, know my common sense, I'm going to infer that this window is a rectangle. So I know that if this side is 45, this side has to also be 45. And if this side's 32 inches, then I know this side must be 32 inches. So now I'm going to just add up all 4 of my sides. Miss Star's going to come over here and do that. 32 plus 32, 45, 45, add all those together. Now, you might take 32 and multiply it by 2, 45 multiplied by 2, or double it, and you can get your answer quicker than Miss Dyer, but I'm just going to walk through how I would do it, adding all 4 sides. So you can use your mental math to help you solve these problems however you can. Miss Dyer's not going to ask that you write and solve it exactly how I do. Just if you don't get the same answer as I do, I may go back and ask you, well, how did you solve it? Or you might need to check your math. So I'm going to add up my ones first. 2 plus 2 is 4. I know that 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Carry my 1, bring down my 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now I know that my perimeter around the whole window is 154 inches. Let's look at problem 2. The area of the patio is 18 square meters. The width of the patio is 3 meters. How long is the patio, and what is the perimeter of the patio? So now I'm given the area and I'm given one side. So now I have to go about figuring out the missing side and find the perimeter. So I'm going to take my information. It says the area is already given, is 18 square inches. I am looking for the perimeter. I know that my patio is 3 meters wide. So if I know that my area is equal to 18, now I've got to go back and think, what times 3 gets me 18? If you know your math facts, here they come into play again. 6 times 3 equals 18. So I'm going to, 6 would be my missing side. So now I've got 6 meters for my length. That was the first question it asked me. It said, how long was my patio? So now I have answered number 1 by saying it is 6 meters long. But then question 2 was, what was the perimeter? So now I'm going to be able to find the perimeter. I'm going to take and know that if that side's 3 meters, this side's 3 meters, if this side's 6 meters, I know that that side is 6 meters, then I'm going to add them all up. Now, I can almost do this in my head. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 6 is 12. I could almost do 6 times 3, but again, you use your mental math to help you solve these. Miss Dyer's just going to write out the steps that I would do just because I'm showing you. So 6 plus 2 is 8, 1 meters. Now, this should be meters squared. So now my perimeter is 18 meters, and it's not squared. Now, I always get the question, can the area and the perimeter be the same? Well, this is a great example of our perimeter and area of this patio can be the same. 3 times 6 is 18. Then you add up all the sides, we also get 18. So this is a great example of your perimeter and area can be the same. And that's okay. The only thing difference is you've multiplied here, so that's meters squared, and this you're just adding, so it's just meters. All right, let's look at one more question. And then Miss Dyer will call it a day. Matt is framing out a poster. The poster is 30 inches wide and 15 inches long. How many square inches of glass will he need for the frame, and how much wood will he need to go around the frame? So again, it's wanting me to find the perimeter and the area. Says Matt is framing his favorite poster. So I'm going to draw a little poster here. Most posters are in a rectangular shape, and it is 30 inches by 50 inches. So here we find the area first. I'm going to do that inside. Area equals length times width. So my area equals 30 times 50. Oh, this is an easy one. I know that 3 times 5 is 15. Add my zeros. So then my area equals 1,500 inches squared. Now I'm going to come back to my perimeter. The perimeter is the outside. It asks how much wood is he going to need to frame out his poster. So I've got 50 inches here and 30 inches here. Perimeter just means 2 plus, so I'm just going to add all those sides together. So I've got 30 plus 30 plus 50 plus 50. Glad I picked this problem. All my zeros equal zeros. That made it easy for me. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. And 11 plus 5 is... This star just went blank. 11 plus 5 is 16. So 160 inches. So now my perimeter equals 160 inches. Okay, so that's just 3 different examples that we used as far as finding the area and the perimeter of different word problems that you might see. Ms. Dyer has also assigned a perimeter and area, missing sides, missing length, kind of an all-in-one page on Google Classroom. So if you'd like to go and do that now while it's fresh on your brain, you may go ahead and do that.